Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and anglers, we have just now completed all 1 hour of fishing. This is 200 casts using T3 bait. We can now do an angler's analysis of the fish that we caught, go over the statistics, and find our results. Is it better to use pork pies or seaweed salads? So let's go ahead and take a look. Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and anglers. Welcome back to another Albion Online fishing video. So recently I have been receiving a lot of comments on my videos claiming that pork pies and other foods that increase gathering yield don't work with fishing. And I personally believe that it does because Albion Online released a patch this year, actually, in April, called Clean Patch number 9. There's a link in the description if you'd like to click on that and see for yourself. But it states that point number 2, food that gives a bonus to gathering yield now also applies that same bonus to fishing yield. So today I will be putting this to the test by fishing for 30 minutes using a seaweed salad, and then another 30 minutes using pork pies. At the end I will be checking the quantity of fish that I got to see if fishing yield is affected by pork pies or not. The experiment will be conducted using 10 T3 bait, so a total of 100 casts for the first test, and then 10 more T3 bait on the pork pie test to ensure that there is equality and consistency throughout the experiment. So yeah, basically 100 casts with seaweed salad, 100 casts with pork pies. We're going to compare the quantity that we get, or the amount that we get, and then make an assumption based on that. I hope this answers everybody's questions, and I hope I stop getting comments saying don't use pork pies, or maybe I was wrong. We'll find out in today's video. So without further ado, let's find out. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have just reached our location, and we will begin fishing now for 30 minutes or 100 casts using a seaweed salad to increase our fishing speed. And we'll see what we haul for today, and then we'll go back, get pork pies, do the same thing, and yeah. So I'll see you guys once we're done with the seaweed salad portion. So go ahead and eat this, pop my first bait, and this is the first cast. Okay, so I will see you guys as soon as we're done. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last cast. Here we are, and we're done. We are at 69% on our weight. We have 4 minutes and 20 seconds left on our seaweed. Wow, that's pretty funny. and we have used all 10. So we're gonna go ahead and go home and check out the haul for today, switch to the pork pies, and come back out and do it all over again. Ladies and gentlemen, we've just made it back to town, so I'll go ahead and show you guys the haul for the seaweed salad and go over how much fish we caught right now really quickly. So we got 79 bright scale zander, 52 green river eel, 11 deadwater eel, 100 danglemouth catfish, 73 spotted trout, 3 red spring eel, for a total of 318 fish. We have 160 seaweed. We also got a heron spear, a T6 heron spear, crafted by Coconut Bastard, which I'm pretty sure is the guild leader of Killer Instinct. And then rough stone, because so some of our casts were, you know, whatever. But yeah, so that's where we're at. 318 fish with only a seaweed salad. I apologize for the background fighting. But we're gonna go ahead and put this back into our thing, into our bank, and get this stuff out. So we're gonna go ahead and take 10 more in our pork pies, and we're gonna go ahead and look at the estimated market value of what we just caught. So we caught bright scale zander, eel, this, and this for 1 mil. Pretty much even for just the fish. There's 318 of them right here. We also filled up 1 book and 160 seaweed, as well as these rough stone. So that is where we're at. 318 fish right here. We will now go ahead and begin by going back out and using a pork pie and doing 100 casts like that. So I'll see you guys once we get back out there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back out in our fishing area, our fishing spot. So we're gonna go ahead and do another 30 minutes and another 100 casts, this time using pork pies, and we will be comparing our total amount to our seaweed amount to see if there is a true difference between using pork pies and seaweed or seaweed salads. So yeah, here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and eat pork pie, use the fish, or the bait, sorry, and first cast. Alright, and there you have it. So, I will see you guys once I'm done with this 100 fish, or 100 casts. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is the last cast. This is the 100 cast of the pork pie experiment, or portion of the experiment. So, here we go. We are out. So we can now go home, and I'm going to grab all of the fish, and we'll count them up and do a nice angler's analysis of the fish that we caught today. and get the results to see, is it better to use seaweed salad or pork pies? So I'll see you guys once we make it back to town. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and anglers, we have just now completed all 1 hour of fishing. This is 200 casts using T3 bait. We can now do an angler's analysis of the fish that we caught, go over the statistics, and find our results. Is it better to use pork pies or seaweed salads? So let's go ahead and take a look. So at the top is what we caught using the pork pies. So we caught 86 spotted trout. We caught 88 bright scale zander. We caught 28 red spring eel, 71 danglemouth catfish, 64 green river eel, and 3 deadwater eel, for a total of 340 fish. If we scroll down, this is what we caught using the seaweed salad. This, like we said earlier, was a total of 318. The caveats to this is that some casts caught rocks, one caught an item, and I think one of them or two of them caught seaweed. So 3 or 4 casts could have been extra fish. At the same time, in the pork pie version as well, 2 or 3 of the casts were seaweed, so those also could have been fish. So those are little caveats to it. So we can add plus 3 plus 3 casts, so a total of up to 9, or base of 9, and up to 12 extra fish to each of them. So 318 plus 12 is going to equal 330, and 340 plus 12 is 352. Regardless, there is an offset of 22 fish between using pork pies and using seaweed salad. So what I'm saying is I caught 22 more fish using pork pies than I did using seaweed salad. Now if we look, pork pies increase your gathering yield by 15%. 15%. We did 100 casts, so I assumed I would be getting 15 more fish for 100 casts, if everything is equal. But I got 22 extra. So, from my understanding, I do believe that pork pies will increase your gathering yield. We can rerun this test. Maybe you guys don't believe me and you would like to try it on your own, but I implore you to. This is what I did. I tried to leave everything equal. I'm already max, so nothing was changed. It's not like I leveled up and got a higher gathering yield. Everything was equal throughout 100 casts. Some of them caught seaweed, some of them caught rocks, some of them caught items. Regardless, it was 100 casts, and I got a significant 22 more fish using pork pie than using a seaweed salad. In conclusion, I believe it is, in my humble opinion, based on the angler's analysis that we just did, that it is better to use pork pies rather than seaweed salads. The gathering bonus does apply, from what it looks like, does apply to fishing, and you will get more fish using a pork pie. If you still don't believe me, keep using your seaweed salads. I will continue to use my pork pies, but SBI and Albion Online, they specified in Queen Patch number 9, as I stated before. So that is all for today's video. I just wanted to give a nice experimental kind of video using the scientific method, hypothesis, and such. I hope everybody understands. I hope everybody learned something. If you have something to say, please leave a comment. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I messed up somewhere, or if you see something that just doesn't sit right with you, please let me know. If that is all, then I would like to say thank you for watching. Happy fishing, and as always, have a nice day. I don't know why I just started hitting that. Sorry. Have a nice day.